everyone, welcome to Paddock Chats. Today we are going to have a quick chat about buying the right horse for yourself at the right time in your life. This is something I learnt the hard way and I just want to share the experience with you. It's really exciting, of course, when you buy your first horse. It's like no other feeling. I still can't believe that I actually own these two beautiful horses. Sometimes it's just, Bliss can't believe it either. It blows my mind that I actually am responsible for these two ginormous animals. But to be honest, they're more like pet dogs now to me. I treat them sort of the same. So like I said before, I've learned through trial and error. Something that's really important for me in my life at the age that I am is obviously I need a horse that is going to be safe. Bliss is a very safe horse. She's very well bred. She's very quiet. And I love that about her.
Hey Shima, you're so cute. We love you, baby girl.
Where you are at in your life with horses. So I'm in a stage of my life where a few things are really important to me. I need, oh there goes Shima. I want to be able to jump on my horse and just literally ride to the shops and back. That is my vibe right now. And maybe go on a trail ride with some friends. I'm not into doing anything too crazy. I used to be, and that was heaps of fun back then, but this is a different stage in my life. Another thing that's really important to me is community, because horse life can be really, really boring and lonely if you're by yourself. So it's really fun to have lots of friends to ride with. It's really fun just to hang around the stalls. I actually got these stalls built that you can see in these videos because I like the feeling of them. I like being able to bring my horse in, and I like to be able to sit on the railings, and it's got kind of a little bit of a ranchy feel, and that's where I'm at in my life with my horse. So buying a horse that really suits where you're at is very important. Throughout my horse experience in the last 5-6 years, I've had a number of horses. Some of them have fit really well, some haven't, and the ones that haven't, I've moved on or a friend has taken them. And you know, we just come to that realization that not the right horse at the time in your life. I don't know if you can see that on the video, but that's Bliss. She's just having a little lie down because, like her mum, she's a bit tired. We went to the shops and back. We didn't even make it to the shops. We went like halfway to the shops. Seriously, that's just like the best day ever for me in horse life. We just walked, we didn't even trot. The other thing you might want to do, and it is okay guys, don't let anyone hate on you for it. You might never want to ride your horse, big deal. Do something like Liberty. I'm taking Bliss to a clinic in a couple of weeks and it's all groundwork and Liberty. So there's so much connection and so much fun just doing that. You don't have to ride your horse. Whoever says that, they've never had a horse, because my desire to ride Bliss, for example, is when we both feel like we might want to go out on an outing. Otherwise, it's just really cool hanging out. So buying the right horse for where you're at in your life is really important. You need to think about where you're going to keep your horse, how much money you've got to spend on your horse, what kind of disciplines you want to ride, what age you want your horse to be, where you see your life in the next 2, 5, 10, 20 years, because horses live a long time. Are you wanting a horse that's a little bit more cuddly? Usually geldings are rather than mares. Do you want a horse that's got a quiet nature? The heavier horses generally are. It goes on and on. Little ponies, for example, they're very naughty. I've had ponies, I've had miniatures. They have literally wrecked my life. I'm not even kidding.
Look at her.
So because this is a channel I've started about owning your first horse, and I guess giving you some insights and tips on some of the things that I learned, you know, the hard way. So these are some of the tips I'd give someone if they came to me and said, look, you know, I want to buy my first horse. If you're inexperienced, it's really important to be around people that can help you and mentor you and be a part of your journey. So I would definitely recommend you, first of all, find an agistment centre or a communal paddock that you can trust people and befriend people. Make sure it's a nice, clean, secure paddock with water available and shelter. Then I would talk to you or ask you to really think about what kind of riding you're going to do, and if you are even going to ride, or is this just something you want to do, you know, become, I guess, a pet and just not ride, and that's absolutely fine as well. So it doesn't matter how old you are or young you are when you own your first horse. I've known people obviously who are very young that have a horse. I've also known people that are just starting their horse journey and they're 70. It doesn't matter, and you don't have to ride a horse. You can do other things with a horse. You can do liberty work. You might even get into a professional vocation with horses. You might want to learn equine assisted learning, for example, or become an equine therapist. There are so many areas to work with horses. I hope you learned something there. Maybe even just got yourself thinking a little bit about it, and just take that time. If you're just starting out, just take the time to get the right horse for where you're at, because they're a big commitment. And if you're into horses, no doubt you'll fall in love with your horse. So if you make a choice and you're just not fitting with your horse, it can be really hard journey to let the horse go. Recently had to let a horse go. His name was Amaretto. You may have seen him in a previous video. He's a gorgeous horse, but my other horse, Bliss, hated him, did not get on with him at all, made his life hell, and as a result was making my life hell. So I had to really think hard about this. What's right for the animal? What's right for me? And I moved him on to a much better home for him and for the owner, and now I have Shimmer and Bliss, and they are super happy together, and the whole vibe's changed in my area now. It's a very quiet, calm, peaceful situation. We don't do very much, and that's okay, because that's where I am in my life right now. So I hope you learned something, and I really look forward to seeing you in the next video. Please remember to subscribe and like if you enjoyed this, and yeah, we'll see you next time.